So last night we got the announcement for physical Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black to come on the JP version, and this guy came out in February, so eventually he was going to be releasing here. Now, there are a couple of differences that may actually be happening for the Rose celebration in GP, and in fact, I would say we're already seeing some of the differences, right? So for this celebration, we're getting the end of the weekend banner, right? If you guys remember this weekend banner, you collect the tickets from Monday to Friday, then on Saturday, Sunday, you could summon on this banner. Now, this will be the last time you can use these tickets. I don't know if Global's going to get this, actually. I cannot tell y'all. But this is going to be the last time you could use these tickets, right? The weekend banner tickets. And it's going to be replaced by the the weekend Dokkan Festival banner. Just like how they revamped the category banners to be category Dokkan Fest banners like this. I assume there'll be Dokkan Fest and like normal banner units mixed in together, but I think this is a good change. It'll give people some opportunity to get some older Dokkan Fest, I'm assuming, like we see in Rose's there, right? Maybe they'll put even Super Easies on here. We'll see what they do, but keep in mind that this will not be for the new Rose. I think a lot of people were thinking that this is going to be Dokkan Fest tickets for the new Rose. This doesn't seem like it's going to be it. Again, it's weekend plus Dokkan Festival. You can see this is the weekend banner. It's not going to be the new Dokkan Fest. They would have also probably put them on here instead of in Rose, and they would have said you would be able to get the new Goku Black premiere. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I just wanted to clear that up, at least in a video, just because people are confused. But again, it seems like there's going to be some changes, and I think that makes sense. There's also likely going to be a part 2 LR. A lot of people have been talking about it, where, okay, the Anime Dokkan Fest usually has a part 2 LR that is going to be related to the part 1 Dokkan Fest. Last year was Turles and the base form Goku. The year before was the Resurrection at Blue Goku and Vegeta and the Golden Frieza. Even before that was Gohan and then Goku Piccolo, Kefla and STRUY Goku, right? Those are all pairings that make a lot of sense together. Now, why am I telling you all this before actually going into what the title of the video is? I just wanted to set the tone in terms of, okay, this is going to be probably a different celebration in a lot of different ways. Now, this banner sucks. This banner's awful. There's no easy way to segue into this. I know I said this yesterday on Twitter, and I was like, okay, this banner kind of is doo-doo. And I think a lot of people would agree. I've seen some people defending it in Future Gohan. He's not really... He's still technically like a top 10 TUR character, but he's like 9 or 10. Like, at least in my personal list. Like, he's a TUR, right? This guy's defense is just not what it was, right? And that's just because defense are way harder, right? I don't know what to tell y'all. Also, Trunks, not really good Trunks right now. I mean, this guy is like decent-ish, he could be used in like one movie boss's Red Zone, but like everywhere else, not really. The rest of these characters, they're just like you like, okay, they're okay, but I just like, why would you summon here? It just doesn't make sense. This is a weird banner, and I think that my thoughts on this banner is even less now that it's gonna be that I don't even think they brought this banner because they're planning to they're like, okay, the global sync, we're gonna speed up the timeline at global, because they haven't done it in any other way. I feel like one of the biggest reasons they brought this banner earlier in global is so these two could return, because otherwise these guys would not be back from 11 months after their first release. Because usually what happens is on global, on JP, what we get in the end of August, the worldwide celebration of Dokkan Fest, then they return on the anniversary banners. Global, what they've been doing for the past 3 years is not returning these guys until the anniversary banners as well, which on global is 6 months delayed. So that means that it takes 11 months for global to get these characters from the worldwide celebration to return. So I think that what they did is they were like, okay, we got to return these characters early. This year we're gonna make things different. What do? Let's bring Rose's banner up and let's put these two on here. And let's change the banner for global. I think that's what's going to happen. I think JP's banner is going to be different. I think that the JP version of this banner is going to be a 7 featured character banner, like a normal Dokkan Fest banner. Let's say Who came out before? I think it was Topo was the last normal quote-unquote Dokkan Festival banner. This is the global side of things. Silly me. If you take a look at the Topo celebration, we could see again, I think it's going to be a banner like this, where there is, again, 6 Dokkan Fests right here. There's a chance, I'm going to say, that there's a banner in it. If there's going to be a sync banner kind of thing like that, where it's like, okay, I think I'm gonna bring it up. In fact, I think Toon for once made a good tweet. So if you take a look here, something like this where June is Tanabata plus Ginyu and Rose is part 2 alert. They just, whatever the Rose part 2 alert, they squeeze it all in the same banner. Then in August they squeeze Frieza Topo, and then whatever the new Dokkan Fest is there. They could theoretically put Goku Black's banner in it here, where it's like Frieza, Dodoria, Topo, Catapesla, and then that's 4. 5, 6, the new Dokkan Fest new banner unit. Then 7 could be Goku Black's banner unit as the 7th character on the banner. And that'd be a 7 featured Dokkan Festival banner, which is usually what they go by. If they do something like that, if they want to mix everything together. And this makes sense because they usually put 3 LRs on a banner together. So I see the thought process here, and I think this makes sense. But global doesn't make sense sometimes, so that's all I could say. But if they do that, then I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I think that it's a very good chance that this banner could potentially see banner. I'm not gonna say it's confirmed. It could not happen. And I've seen a lot of people like, it wouldn't make sense if he would have just put him on this banner. And it's true, they probably would have put him on this banner, but I don't know, like, it's like, I guess they don't have to. Last year we had 2 banner units for Turles, though. I don't know, man. It's kind of interesting. We'll see what they do. And one reason why I really would like a banner unit is because I think Rose would really like a unit that'll kind of help him out a little. Like, Rose is good overall. Like, if he's a good or bad unit compared to the rest of the game, I would say he's more on the good side. But in terms of being on par with other Dokkan Fests that released this year, he just does not match up in terms of being really good in the most difficult content in the game, in terms of like Blue Zone and stuff like that. I also don't think he's going to be matching up. I'll see when he's in game. Maybe my opinion will change for him. But the biggest issue for him is the domain feature. It's like, you're running them on super bosses, and you're running Broly and super bosses 100% of the time, right? You're not running Broly and super bosses, right? In fact, you're probably running Broly as a leader instead of this guy 100%. So it comes down to, you're stuck with this base Goku Black because you're always going to transform Broly over this guy. Like, that's just gonna be a thing. Broly is just a better character, so this guy's stuck in his base form, and then he's kind of mediocre. And when you transform him, you could dress him up and make him look pretty. I would, for sure, 100%, right? This Goku Black could have really good attack numbers, but then his defense, people are like, oh my god, his defense gets like 2 million, and it's like, okay, he gets one shot. To me, that's what I think. Oh, he kind of gets one shot by super attack sometimes, it's like, oh, he does half the health of the enemy, and then that's a lot of damage he took, That's just my thought process in that, right? Compared to other Dokkan Fest who, maybe they don't do as much damage as this guy could do. I mean, I guess you have to build this guy full crit, because even super effective by itself is not really crazy anymore. Which is crazy to hear, but, like, that's how it is. Some of these defense stats in these bosses, they're not getting to the point where it's, like, important, but it's more so because all these characters have built-in crits, and the defense gets to 0 anyways. But this guy doesn't, so, that's a thing. So those defense stats that the bosses will have kind of do matter a little bit, and they have high reduction as well, so it's like super effective by itself is not really gonna be super great. But besides the Rose again, I just think that him getting a banner unit that rainbow keystone changes would be great. I mean, super bosses in general could really use a rainbow keystone changer. Like, that'd be great. Rose does it when he goes into his domain, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but like I said, that the issue is getting into the domain until like, if they have a domain feature where you could use multiple of them at once, then we're kind of talking. But as of now, that's the issue, and there's like no rainbow orb changer on this team that's like really relevant. Vados is not on this team as well. Like, we got all the Universe 6 EZAs, but Vados does not fit this team. So that's a thing. Kefla. Esther Kefla would really like a Rainbow Orb Changer too on this team. So I just think, like, I know it's gonna suck because Global's like, why didn't we get the banner unit if that happens? But I just think it'd be so beneficial. And then you guys will get it eventually. You guys will get that banner unit. He'll come. Yeah, I don't know. That's my thought process on this. And, you know, you could say, I was thinking, like, okay, you know, this part 2 LR right here, like these slots right here related to super bosses. But then I thought about it more. I'm like, you know, it could also be like let's say SSR, TUR Zamasu, then post-transformed Zamasu Goku. Like a Zamasu Goku character would be really good. Like a Zamasu Rainbow Orb Changer, he is on super bosses, just Zamasu in general, so that'd be really good. Maybe they can give him big bad bosses, that'd be awesome. I just think it'd be nice, right? I mean, I guess there's also the point where what's his face could get his super easy physical Goku Black right here. This guy could get a super easy A. He's different on global, but I believe on GP he also does Rainbow Orb Change, if I'm not mistaken. But you have to be facing a Goku, like a Goku's family enemy, and that also is gonna be not too common, right? You know, if you have to face a Goku family enemy, maybe they could make it, or if the full rotation is like okay, yeah, this, if there's a Goku family enemy, or if there's a super boss's ally on the same rotation, that would be great, because all the partners for this guy is super bosses, right? He also does debuff, actually. That's really cool. If he gets like additionals, I mean, this guy could be a really good super easy if he gets one. But yeah, another thing, the last thing I want to point out is 21. Android 21 has not returned to GP. She did return on this banner for a global, right? You know, this Majin Buu banner. So now it's a thing of, okay, what they could do is they could, okay, since she returned here, they could just throw 21 on the banner. And here's proof. There's the GP version of 21 right here. She's been on her own banner, has not returned since then. It's been a while. She's the next Dokkan Fest slated to return on the GP version as well, because we already got Gohan and Piccolo, who came out before her, on the GP version to return. I think they were on, were they not on Topo's banner? I think so. Or no, the TOP androids were in Topo's banner. Yeah, TOP androids came up before 21, right? You're right. But we can see here, androids are there, so it makes sense to me that 21 returns here on this banner. But we'll see what happens, I guess, you know. But again, if that's the case, then this banner is going to change, and that further proves my thought process on this becoming a normal banner. But yeah, that's my idea on how this is going to go down. This is, why is this banner okay? I think there's discounts as well. Was there 3+1 in the global? I think so, because it was this. Yeah, it's gonna be different. I feel like I have a really strong feeling it's gonna be different. I mean, maybe they'll put Vegeta and Trunks there still, I guess, but I don't think these two are gonna return, especially because Worldwide is in August, and of August, and they're gonna return there anyway. So there we go. But I just wanted to talk about this, the chance, and you know, if there's a banner unit tweeted out, I could be like, ha, I called it. I'm so smart. Just kidding. But anyways, let me know what you guys think, what you guys would like to see if you're a JP player on the Rose, you know, celebration, what kind of different things maybe we'll see. Again, I guess there's going to be a part 2 LR and a super easy part of the celebration, and then it's just, I don't know. We'll see. Thanks y'all for watching though, and I'll catch you next time.